Hey, it's JK Dowdle here with you, and in this video we're going to talk about the welcome email. Now this is the most important email you're ever going to send to your prospects, because your welcome email is obviously going to introduce your prospects to your philosophy and what it is that you want to share with them, but it's also going to lead into the next email, which is going to come the following day and the day after that and the day after that. So this is the first part of a very important series which is going to lead to your prospects wanting and creating that desire to go and purchase the one product that you recommend, and it's also going to go a really long way to building up the relationship with these prospects so that they ultimately want to stick around on your email list. They want to receive your messages, and obviously that's going to help you create your tribe and your following, which as an affiliate is one of the most valuable things you'll ever have. So let's jump in and talk about the welcome email and how simple it is to put together. The welcome email is massively important in creating a real relationship with your subscribers. If you blow the welcome email, your prospects are going to be dead on arrival. Luckily, it's actually very easy to write. And in this video, I'm going to give you a layout for the welcome email. I'm going to use an example to show you how it would look out in the real world, and I'm going to give you some helpful tips that I've learned after writing more of these than I care to mention. First of all, make sure that your autoresponder sends this email 15 to 20 minutes after a new subscriber joins your email list. You don't want your new prospects to land on your bridge page and then get pulled out of your funnel because they receive a notification from you. That's counterintuitive, and it's like shooting yourself in the foot. So let's go ahead and talk about our welcome email by starting right at the beginning with the subject line and the sending name. Now you want to keep your subject line really simple, and ideally try to keep it less than 60 characters. When possible, it should also be related to the headline that originally attracted your prospects to opt in back on your squeeze page. So try to drop a reference from your headline into your subject line. In this example, my headline says, if you can order a pizza, then you can make money online using this system. So a few subject line examples could be something like delivery, making money faster than getting a pizza. Or don't order that pizza, use this cheat sheet to make sales. Or something like download your pizza money cheat sheet now. Okay, so these subject lines are a little cheesy, no pun intended, but they will capture your prospect's attention. And that's the entire point. You want this email to be opened, and curiosity is often a great motivator to get someone to take that first step to actually open your email. As for the sending name, you can use your own name if you'd like, or you can use a pen name. I really don't recommend using a brand name or any type of website name here. Your prospects want to receive emails from fellow human beings. They don't want to receive those emails from entities like brands unless they already know, like, and trust those brands, which you haven't gotten to that point quite yet. Also remember the context of your bridge page video. If you hired a female actor to star in your bridge page video, then make sure your email doesn't come from John Smith, as this might send a bit of a mixed message and it could start to erode that trust and rapport that you're trying to build. Now look, email marketing is a skill that you build up over time with lots of practice. So it's naturally going to be very difficult to try and teach you everything you could ever need to know to become a master email marketer in just a few videos. With that being said though, I want to give you a really simple framework that you can apply to this welcome email as well as many other emails that you're going to send your prospects in the future. It's important to point out, however, that this framework is not mine. It was actually created by Elias St. Elmo Lewis and first popularized back in 1898. Now, if you want to learn about one of the real OGs of advertising, look no further than Lewis. It's called AIDA, and you may have heard of it, but you've definitely been on the receiving end as a consumer yourself. This hierarchy of effects has evolved and changed a lot in the 120 years since it was first proposed, but the general rules are still solid. Now, obviously, Lewis wasn't writing any emails back in 1898, but the AIDA framework can be applied to micro objectives on a much smaller scale, like what we're discussing here, where we're trying to get our prospects to ultimately click a link inside an email. And AIDA stands for attention, or sometimes called awareness, interest, decision, sometimes called desire, and action.
AIDA, attention, interest, decision, action. Attention. Do I have your attention? Interest. Are you interested? I know you are, because it's fuck or walk. You close or you hit the bricks. Decision. Have you made your decision for Christ? And action.
This is the framework that you want to apply to your welcome email and many other emails you're going to send these prospects. Part 1 here, the attention part. This is all about obviously creating attention, and the point here is to remove the possibility or any potential desire that your prospect might have to just skim through the email or even go to the bottom of your email and unsubscribe. We really want to capture their attention right away. In the second part of your email, you want to build on that attention by creating some interest and making it about the prospect. So we want to talk about the prospect's own goals, their ambitions, their objectives. And what we want to do here is stimulate their excitement before we move into part 3. And in part 3 of your email, what we want to do is encourage the prospect to make a decision about whether or not they actually want these objectives, if we want this goal for themselves through using our product or by taking the next action that we need them to take. And that leads then into part 4 of our framework, which is actually getting them to take action. We want them to get them over the line, and we want them to click the link in our email. Now remember, the action step here, part 4, it doesn't necessarily mean taking the action to go buy the product. What we want them to do as the email marketers in this case, we want to actually get them to take the action to do something that has value in your relationship with the prospect. So in this example, it could be taking them to a different page, taking them to a bridge page, taking them to a video or something like that. What I want to do right now is show you an example of this AIDA framework in a fictional welcome email where the product that I ultimately would intend to sell from this email would be RIMS Volume 2, which is the product that you're going through right now. So let's head over and take a quick look at a fictional but realistic style email that uses this AIDA framework. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this sample welcome email. Now, I've gone ahead and included a link to this email down below so you can keep a copy for yourself and use it as a bit of a template to put together your first welcome email. And I've also included these little paragraph breaks here so it's very clear to see where the transition occurs between the A, I, D, and A of this framework. Now, this might feel a little unnatural the first time that you do it, but of course, with practice, you're going to get better and more comfortable with it. And it's a great framework that you can apply to basically any email you're ever going to send your prospects. And we'll talk about this a little bit more in our next video when we focus on those all-important follow-ups to this email. So let's go ahead and talk about the attention part right up here. What we want to do is actually get the attention of our prospects to make them continue reading our email. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to get them excited about the thing that excites them in relation to your niche or whatever your topic might be. So if I'm talking to affiliate marketers or internet marketers, one thing that universally excites that audience is the concept of making more money or getting more sales or growing their business. And with this example, I chose to focus on the money aspect. So your first 100 sales are within sight. You're about to take a huge step in becoming a successful affiliate marketer. I'm not talking about little sales worth $5 to $10 either. I'm going to show you how to apply this strategy to products that pay out $50 or more. That's over $5,000 in total commissions from applying this strategy. I can't wait to see you apply this for yourself. Now again, this is there to get attention. If I can get them to read over those first couple sentences, it's likely that they're going to continue to read on with the rest of the email. So now we talk about keeping their interest, and this is where we want to switch the attention from the overall excitement of the niche itself. In this case, it's about making money. It could be about losing weight or overcoming pain relief. Any number of topics. We want the attention part to go bow, really capture their attention, and then the interest needs to be flipped so it's about them. It's about the prospect reading this email. So what would you do if you had a repeatable, scalable strategy that helped you hit 100 sales for almost any product you can think of? Would you quit your day job, prepare for an early retirement, use the funds to pay for bills, or just a few extra vacations for your family each year? The sky is the limit when you see how easily you can apply this strategy for yourself. The best part of all, the powerful automations you're going to discover will allow you to build the foundations of this strategy once and reap the benefits over and over and over. This truly is the blueprint to a laptop business that works for you while you're sleeping, traveling, and enjoying life. I can't wait to share it all with you. So the interest part here is all about them. You'll notice in this little paragraph, go back and count the amount of times I say you, yourself, your family. It's all about you. So the interest needs to be put on the reader of the email. You need to put all the attention onto them, and it needs to highlight the things that you want them to experience by going through your funnel, applying the product that it is that you're going to eventually try and sell them. We want to talk about the end goal, what it is that they're going to experience. So in this case, with the affiliate marketing space, it's all about the benefits of having more money. Quitting your job, preparing for early retirement, paying more bills, going on more vacations. But it's not about, hey, here's all the things that I've been able to do. It's about, here's all the things that you are going to be able to do. So that's how you apply that interest part of this email to the welcome email. Now let's go on and talk about the next step, the D, the decision, or in some cases it's called a few other things, but I like to call it the decision. Feeling overwhelmed? Take a breath. I've got the resources, tips, and advice to show you exactly how to make this a reality. Right now, you only need to take the first simple step, grabbing your checklist. I would make this a clickable link here. As I already revealed in this video, your focus needs to be on just one product to make this strategy successful for you. Remember, they're receiving this email after watching the video on the bridge page. This checklist is going to show you the 7 simple steps you can take in just 15 minutes to select that product today and make it your focus for your first 100 sales. It couldn't be more simple. Download your 100 sale checklist right here. Again, a downloadable link for them. Sincerely, J.K. Dowdle. And then right here at the bottom, P.S. check your inbox tomorrow for a special email from me. In that email, I'm going to share with you the #1 biggest mistake that affiliates make when I share this strategy with them. Avoid this pitfall and you're already head and shoulders above most struggling affiliates. So here I've kind of jumbled a few things together, but let's just take one step back. Right here, this is all the D part. This is the decision. We want them to make that decision to get the thing that we're trying to give them. And that's where we get them to take action. And this is the action right here. Now, the action doesn't need to be, hey, go buy the product. Maybe that's too big of a jump. After all, let's consider where our prospects are right now in our funnel. They've been to our squeeze page, they've entered their email address, and they're receiving this email about 15 to 20 minutes after doing that. So we're not trying to get them to buy the product. I mean, they might have already purchased the product as being an impulse sale when they landed on our bridge page and saw our awesome bridge page video. But the main action I want them to take here is to download my lead magnet, to go and download my checklist. If I get them to actually take that action, to click the button, download it, open it, and start using it, I've made that connection with my prospect, and my welcome email has completed its objective of getting the attention of my prospect and actually getting them to listen to what I have to say. Now at the bottom here, this part's really important. This little PS at the bottom, this is called an open loop. And what this open loop does here, it creates an expectation that your prospects are going to receive an email from you tomorrow. And again, that's really important because now they're expecting to receive an email from you. And because this email has done its job of building up excitement with your audience, it's made them feel excited about becoming an affiliate. Maybe they're picturing themselves going on vacations or quitting their day job. They're feeling excited. They're feeling really positive. We want them to look forward to another email from us. And that email we're going to talk about in our next video. We go through and talk about the follow-ups. So go ahead underneath this video. You can go ahead and download your copy of this email and use it as sort of a template to put together your own AIDA framework welcome email. Don't use exactly what I have here for yourself because it's not going to work as you apply and write your own emails in the future. There's going to be a big disconnect in the language. Practice this a few times, and if you want to get some feedback, head into the 10X Mastermind group on Facebook and post some samples from your welcome email, and I or many other members of our community will be really happy to give you some feedback and make sure that your welcome email is awesome. Thanks so much for watching this video and all the content inside of RIMS Volume 2. My name is J.K. Dowdle. I'll see you inside our next lesson.